What's good, YouTube? What's good? Hope y'all doing fire. Hope y'all have a phenomenal day. We in the G-Wagon. So, in this video, I'm gonna be with my boys, Sean and Jay. So, hope y'all enjoy this video. So,
what's good, YouTube?
What's up, YouTube?
what's good? So, in this video, we're gonna talk about how to become great and how to manifest greatness in your life, right? So, I want to just first start off and say this: like, you can't become great without first being alone and focusing on your life, ultimately on yourself, right? So, these two men right here, these young kings, I'm always with them. Not always, but like when I have the chance to, we always reciprocating like great ideas, focusing on our futures. But yeah.
I got a little something to say. So
yeah.
Kenny said that we're always together, and that when we're not together, we're alone, and there's a balance between the two. By being alone, that offers the greatest opportunity for growth, because that's where you can read by yourself, you can self-study, and that's something that all of us pride ourselves on: meditating by oneself, reading by ourselves, and then we bring that all together in our own little conversations and form that mastermind group that Napoleon Hill talks about in Think and Grow Rich. So what we're going to talk about in this video is the balance between being alone and the value in being alone, and then surrounding yourself with greatness to become a great product for your future.
And I think based off of what you said with self-study, one thing you have to learn is to love yourself, enjoy yourself, and learn every single thing about you. So in order to be alone and vibe with yourself, in order to have this vibe that we have together, we have to learn to vibe with ourselves first. We have to learn everything about ourselves: what makes us happy, what makes us excited, anxious, nervous, what gives us butterflies, what gives us the best opportunity for growth. We have to learn all these things about ourselves, so that way we can achieve these things, such as being in a G-Wagon and driving it and owning it. But that doesn't mean anything if you don't value yourself. If you value something materialistic more than you value yourself, it doesn't matter. So you have to learn to value yourself, understand yourself first, so you can achieve greatness.
That's facts. So I want to add on to that. So like when you by yourself, right, you learn to trust yourself, you learn to be comfortable being alone. And not a lot of people in this world are comfortable being alone, because they're so used to getting this validation and attention from other people, but they can't give themselves validation, right? And when you really think about it, being alone is one of the best things you can do, because you're putting all that attention and focus on yourself. But on top of that, I'm gonna say this: when you're with other people, you have to understand that people are your biggest influence. You can't be out here with people that are constantly spitting this negativity in your ear and saying all this bullshit, right? You have to really be out here like trying to find people who are better than you, because you want to achieve their level of success. You don't want to be around people who are not on the same wavelength of thinking and doing the things you're doing, because ultimately they're gonna bring you down and bring down your empire, your kingdom, your castle, everything, right? So the things, in order for you to really tune into yourself and to understand that yourself and other people are very important, because you can easily get distracted in this world, very easily. And I'm really trying to put this, I'm trying to ingrain this into you, because I'm not doing YouTube to make money. I'm not doing this to become popular and famous. I'm doing this to really educate, because I have all this knowledge. We have all this knowledge. We want to spread this to people who can benefit from this, because what kind of people would we be if we were to be greedy with this information and just try to not help others? Because ultimately in this world, you have to help others. That's the number one way you can become successful. But
I would agree with that 100%. And knowledge comes and goes. You know, knowledge, you can't bring knowledge into the next life, just like you can't bring material possessions into into your next life. But you can leave legacy, and you can leave the people that you surrounded yourself with an impact when you finally, when you finally leave this earth. And I think that one of the best ways to do that is to, when you surround yourself with people that are really like-minded and you grow with one another, you will be remembered. You will create greatness. You will manifest nothing but greatness. The reason that I'm surrounded by these two kings right here is because they are the reason that I feel like my ambitions and my intuition is where, and like the level it's on right now. When I first came up to Kenny, I noticed that he was just reading one of my favorite books, Think and Grow Rich, and I noticed after that every time that I pulled up to our little study area, my man's self-studying. When I see Jaden in the dining hall, he's reading. Like, self-study is a consistent grind. There is no satisfaction. It's all moving towards the next level all the time. And it's not to say that it's to no end, because when you get those mini victories, that's where you get that fulfillment. And how Kenny was talking about before, the material possessions and all that stuff doesn't really mean a lot. Being selfish in this life is not going to bring you any kind of value. But when you spread your knowledge, you spread your passion, you spread your ambition to other people around you who are on the same wavelength, same level as you, and you all rise together, then that's where greatness really resides.
exactly.
And greatness is abundance in everything. Not just financially, not just spiritually, but mentally, emotionally, physically, everything. Not just one category, but when you're achieving greatness, manifesting greatness, you're manifesting that in every facet of your life, of relationships, everything, friendships, whatever it is. And to surround yourself with great people, you have to have the mindset that you're great already.
Exactly.
You can't have the mindset that you're chasing it, you're trying to become it. You have to have the mindset that you're great where you are at right now in your life, but you're trying to become greater. And there's nothing wrong with that. But if you have the mindset that you won't be fulfilled until you achieve a G-Wagon, or until you reach a certain amount of net worth, then when you actually reach that, you won't be fulfilled, because you'll want something higher than that. So be fulfilled on your path in greatness as you're trying to become greater. Be fulfilled right now in the moment that you're in.
Could I add something real quick? I got
Yeah.
Do your thing.
Speaking of fulfillment and purpose, it's something that I've been putting thought into for like the past few months. He brings up a really good point. There's a book called The Number that talks about the idea that people have goals. They say, I want to have $1 million, I want to have $2 million, whatever it may be. They reach that goal, and then it's just that material thing, and it just doesn't do anything for them. They reach that $1 million, and then they want the next million. They reach 2, they reach 3, they want 5. The number is not what means anything. It's that self-value, it's that self-worth that comes in the form of relationships. It comes in the form of being alone and understanding the type of person that you are, and the best way to add value to yourself. And that's all through your own kind of self journey, that self-discovery. But I think that's one of the most important things, is that even though we're in a G-Wagon right now, that doesn't mean that it grants any kind of fulfillment. It's just it's a goal to push towards, and having the money and the resources to have that goal, or have that possession, doesn't guarantee that we're going to be fulfilled. But it does mean that we have something to work towards and strive towards when it comes to just overall abundance and greatness.
Yeah, you have to have that drive, right? You can't be saying things and doing another thing. You have to be true to yourself and true to your words. The moment you say you're successful, you're successful. The moment you say you're gonna be great, you're gonna be great, because you believe it. You say it in your mind, you can see it. If you have that vision, if you have that vision of yourself being great in the future, it will come. It will come. You just got to be patient. And I found myself always trying to rush it, but at the same time, patience is a virtue, right? So be patient. Always stay focused on your goals. Don't get distracted by people, the wrong people. Don't get distracted by social media. Don't get distracted by all these things that are meant to keep us distracted and keep us at a lower state, and to follow society and follow the crowd. We are the outliers, right? We're what, 19 years old, thinking like this. Do you understand what kind of power we have?
Different.
Do you understand that? I'm not trying to be braggadocious, right? I'm just saying we're motivating right now. You feel me?
He's saying, come join us.
Come join us.
Come join us.
Right?
The higher vibration life is the
But
way to be at.
You gotta think like us though. You can't just be like, okay, yeah, I want to join you, but you gotta really do what we doing.
And you gotta want to do it for yourself.
It's facts. So stop trying to impress people, because everything will come. I'm telling you, when we're 30, 40, 50, I'm telling you, our empires are gonna be up here.
Up there.
So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys share this video. People can benefit from this. And make sure you subscribe. Right? Peace.